unfortunately. And this is why we have joined AfriForum in this project to internationalize our cause, to take it abroad. And we feel we have the full right to do so, as there are no more local remedies available to us. SAI is a network organization for family farmers across Southern Africa. We also have a large number of members in our neighboring countries. Our members are not small farmers or big farmers or black farmers or white farmers or rich farmers or poor farmers. They are families who make a living from the soil. It has been more than 13 years now that we have been struggling to get this chant, "Kill the farmer, kill the boer," flagged as a crime against humanity and as something which the world should turn its back on. And it's only lately that we have really seen results elsewhere in the world. Our courts have actually changed their stance on this. There was a court order some 13 years ago in the High Court where it was agreed that "kill the farmer, kill the boer" is not acceptable in the public domain. For us it is important, not only because the extremely high number of farm murders and farm attacks, especially when you measure it against the part of the population which is farming. But the farmers are our members. When they call for farmers to be killed, they are referring to our members. We have now depleted our local resources. The doors of justice has been slammed in our faces when the Constitutional Court refused to hear us on "kill the farmer, kill the boer." And since all our local remedies have now been depleted, we feel the time is ripe to internationalize this issue. And it does not really matter that Human Rights Commission and several other courts have legalized "kill the farmer, kill the boer." It does not make it right. It does not make it acceptable or in step with a global sense of what's right and wrong and of justice. And we saw that with the recent visit to Washington, when I was joined by Corneille Mulder, the leader of the Freedom Front Plus, and Gerard Papenfuss, the executive chairman of the National Employers Association of South Africa, when two of the four conditions which they have set for the normalization of diplomatic relations between South Africa and the USA had to do with safety on farms and this chant, "Kill the farmer, kill the boer." The Trump administration demands that the ANC as a political party turn their backs on this chant. And it's hard to understand why their leadership, especially President Ramaphosa, cannot simply go out and publicly say, "This chant is wrong. It does not belong in a civilized society." The other condition was, of course, that farm attacks, farm murders be classified as a priority crime with all the consequences of that, meaning that there should be a special investigative unit to focus only on this matter, such as we have with rhino poaching or cash in transit robberies. What bothers farmers most is the total lack of consequences for those who are polarizing society and who are really calling in a very sensitive climate calling for violence against farmers and boers. Our struggle is also a struggle for equality before the law. How can you have a country where a member of parliament and lately even a minister be stripped of his membership of parliament or charged to appear before the Human Rights Commission simply for calling himself a name? Not even calling someone else, calling himself a name. People have been given jail sentences for name calling, but calling for killing and murder has no consequence at all. It does not make sense, and no one will persuade us that there is any heritage or cultural meaning to this, less than creating a climate in which the lives of farmers and boers are made cheap. We firmly believe that even our highest court, the Constitutional Court, is out of step with what is deemed right and wrong internationally. And this is why we have joined AfriForum in this project to internationalize our cause, to take it abroad. And we feel we have the full right to do so, as there are no more local remedies available to us. And also to privatize the prosecution of it, since very clearly the state has no political will to do it locally. And therefore, we will put resources, time and energy, and also the support of our members all across Southern Africa behind this initiative to make sure that the world knows and to enable the world to act, but based on the available data. Thank you so much also to AfriForum's private prosecution unit, who compiled this dossier and this docket in a very professional way, something which one can actually use in a court of law.
Subscribe now.